Hello there guys and girls, this is the ThePrussianPrince with Attila tournament match. This is going to be Beta Flash Tournament number 89, round 2, match between me, Agony Clan of course, against Fatal Imprudence. So this is again another battle on plains. I'm playing as the Eastern Roman Empire, whereas Fatal Imprudence is in control of the Ostrogothic army. I'm going to go over the builds very soon. Yeah, game loading up. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna go in slow motion for a few moments just to go over the builds. You can see that it's gonna take a long time for this battle to end. Also, just look at how many more men he's actually deployed in this battle. So anyway, here's my battle, and I expected a box by him since he picked Ostrogoths, and I was correct. And this is why I picked my build, and I'm gonna show you the build. So, let's see, I have 2 Tagmata Cav on my left, bronze 1, 2 Tagmata Cav on my right, bronze 1. And besides that, I have 3 Scole Palatine, bronze 1 in the center, with a Cantari, bronze 1. As well as my Magister Militum Fast Charge General, bronze 2. So now that's pretty strong. Again, max, I didn't actually mention the rules, but it's max 4 of the same unit. This is why I didn't bring more Tagmatas, for instance, so otherwise I would have. Anyway, I have a couple of Ballistari units. Well, I say a couple, but I've got 6. So 2 Ballistari going to my right flank. I'm gonna try and get angles on him basically, since I see that he has a pike box. Then I see 2 Ballistari. Well, I have 2 Ballistari in the center and 2 elite Ballistari on my left flank. These guys will do a lot of damage because not only do they have like more sustainability, as they have more armor compared to the Ballistari and slightly higher health, they also have precision shots. So these guys are just really strong, and they also have better melee stats. 40 melee damage compared to 6. So that is something to keep in mind. Elite Ballistari can do a lot more than Ballistari essentially. So that is my build. Now I'm going to go over Fatal Imprudence Ostrogothic build. So let's see, he has his Royal Sionis General, he is a Brace General. In terms of his skirmishing contingent, we see in total 4 elite Germanic archers. These guys are really strong, and they will do extremely well against my Ballistari if he can continue kiting. But the thing is, he has a pike box, so he can't really kite. This is exactly why I'm trying to surround him, because once I have him surrounded with crossbowmen, sure, he can theoretically kite away, but let's say he has a crossbowman unit over here. If he pulls it away and moves it over here, then I'll have a crossbow unit, another crossbow unit in range of it, so there's really no way for him to get out of range of my units. And even if he does get out of the pike box, in that situation, my cavalry would be able to wreck his units, so something to keep in mind, of course. In terms of pike units, he actually has, let's see, a good amount of elite Ostrogothic pikes. So 2 elite Ostrogothic pikes in front, elite Ostrogothic pikes and Gothic pikemen on his, I suppose you could say, left of his army. Then basically the same thing on his right. In the rear we have 2 more Gothic pikes, so basically 4 Gothic pikes and 4 Ostrogothic pikes, elite Ostrogothic pikes I mean. So that is fairly scary, 8 pikes. He could have brought more though, if he wanted to. Aside from that, we see some Germanic Spearmasters up front, 2 of them, but no real upgrades on his units so far. Other than that, let's see, he has, he has 3 sword units. So these guys, 2 Gothic Palatina defectors. With this too though, these guys can actually do quite well against my cavalry, because the Testudo grants a lot of a lot of missile block chance. Something to definitely keep in mind when you are playing against a pike box with Gothic Palatina defectors. You don't want to shoot those guys from the front when they're in Testudo. So other than that, he has another Gothic Palatina defector. So in total 3 of those. But this is an interesting unit. He has a Silver 2 Thracian Oathsworn. I think this unit is a bit too expensive for what it does. And he made it even more expensive by putting 2 silver chevrons on it. And not only that, but my crossbows will tear it apart, and the cavalry too. So very, very risky choice by Fail Imprudence to bring that. Now let's just fast forward the game, because as you can see, nothing really going on at this point. So yeah, just fast forwarding till we see an engagement. Yeah, we'll see. We will see how this one's gonna go. As you can see, I'm just flanking around. The thing about flanking in this game, though, is that it takes a long time because your units get exhausted. So you kind of get punished a lot for flanking in this game. Kind of in a weird way, just because the fatigue levels, I mean, they changed it from room 2, and now units, when they run the tower out much faster. They do recover a lot faster as well, which is nice, but I feel like they just tire way too fast at this point, and they should slow that down so you could flank more effectively and not get exhausted, because once you're exhausted, not only will it be slower, but it will be very, very combat ineffective. So yeah, it's something to keep in mind. The defender has an advantage in that regard. So over here, you can see that I might start skirmishing. My Ballistari is not getting shot yet though, but it's in range of getting shot. It does get shot, but I don't lose a single guy, so it's alright. For me, he's gonna push up, but I don't have all my units ready, and they're not all fresh yet. Well, actually, now they are, so I think soon I'm going to start my move. And I'm activating Flaming Shot on all my Ballistari because it's basically the best ability. I mean, the best way to handle... yeah. I mean, Flaming Shot is the best way to use on... the best shot to use on crossbowmen. By far, there's nothing that does better in any scenario than it. Maybe standard in some weird odd scenario, but no, even standard would probably get outmatched by Flaming Shot. So at this point, he's kiting really well, but look, he's also taking damage on his lead Germanic archers. Here I'm targeting his Gothic Palatina defectors. Bad move by me, because these guys aren't as though, so they'll take very little damage. However, now this unit is going to go down, of course. I'm also flanking here with quick reload, and I'm going to be activating precision shots soon. With quick reload, just look at these elite Germanic archers. Once they get shot at, they're just going to go down. 89 left. Still not shooting at them yet. But I do get some cav charges over here into Gothic Palatina defectors. Lots of kills, but as you can see, my Tagmana kind of got wrecked by that Gothic Pike unit. Still lots of kills on them done, though. Just look at this Germanic archer. It's starting to drop rapidly to Flaming Shot, so... very well done by my skirmishes. I've got them on all sides, and I'm just targeting his elite Germanic archers, because 1v1, my units will win. I'm going to go for another charge onto his Gothic Palatina defectors. And so, this isn't going to go too well for me, but since it's at an angle, it's not the worst. However, I'm going to disengage. And still, his elite Germanic archers are kind of out of... they have nowhere to hide. So now they're kind of like hiding in the center of his force, these guys, but they're still... I'm still targeting them, because there's no way I'm gonna... my units are going down. Like, I'm just gonna kill his archers, and then I'm gonna deal with his... Then I'm just gonna target his pikes, because I can kill everything else. Like, I can kill the swords, no problem with my cav. If it comes to that. But just look at all his units. My Ballistari just doing so well. These guys still alive, and I've killed a lot of Germanic archers. Still killing all these guys over here. These Gothic pikemen have taken so much damage. This Gothic Palatina defector is still alive with 25 men left, so one more charge is just going to basically take it out of combat, these units. I'm still gonna kill this one elite Germanic archer. He cannot run away from me. This elite Germanic archer also dying soon. His general not looking too good either. Just look at these elite Germanic archers. Poor guys. Poor guys. Got lots of damage done by me there to his archers. Thracian Oathsworn's pushing up at this point, but I'm gonna start killing his general now that the elite Germanic archers are gone. But there is a 20-minute battle time limit that was implemented for this tournament, which I guess is alright because it's a flash tournament, but it means you can't really skirmish too well since, again, fatigue is how it is. So, I mean, you can't approach a pike box too efficiently. I mean, you have to be really quick about it, otherwise you won't have enough time. And I try to be as quick as I can, but I still took my time in flanking, which I think is what's allowing me to do well in this game. Just look at his general dying so quickly to my Ballistari. Here I'm just going to disengage because I don't want to get shot by spears. I'm going to destroy this Germanic Spearmaster's unit from the front. He still has two Germanic archers, but they're gonna be dead soon, like no question. Here I'm trying to go into this unit, but I just waste this stigmata and I lose a lot of it, so that's a bad move by me that I didn't notice that. But look at this general. He's just dying to fire projectiles. 16 men left, 14 men left. He is just down to 11 and he's still falling rapidly. Now he's wavering, but he's gonna go down. He still has... This archer unit is going to go down, and his general is routed off the field, not dead yet though. So I think I'm still trying to kill him, but he's still not dead yet. I should be chasing him off the field as well if I really want him dead, but I'm not. So that's not good for me. So the Germanic archer finally off the field. I really should have charged his general, so I could have killed it and then caused massive morale penalties. Look, it says general alive even, so that's not good for me. I should be charging that unit, but it's gonna be out of the battlefield soon, and he's gonna start taking the morale penalty and feeling it. But you can see here I'm shooting the rear of his elite Ostrogothic pikes, and I still have a lot of ammo on my Ballistari, so there's no way I'm not gonna break this box, I think. And now I'm gonna get some rear shots into his Spearmasters. These guys are just gonna take a lot of damage as I fire into their rear, and just look at them drop in. Here I get a nice charge into his Gothic Palatina defectors with the Tagmata. Still, my Ballistari are just winning me the game at this point. Just look at his elite Ostrogothic pikemen here. So much damage done by my Ballistari, just a lot of damage. These guys, 226 kills, 76 kills on these guys. We are charging the Gothic pikes. Might not even lose a cav unit here. Yeah, I think I haven't lost a single man in this unit, and I killed the whole Gothic pike unit because I recharged it. Now this Gothic pike is out of position, so I'm gonna charge it while it's out with 2 different units, and it's gonna be routed soon. Targeting these pikes, but I should have targeted that one, I guess, because that's a better angle. I could be hitting the rear, but it doesn't really matter at this point because this unit's also gonna rout in it, and once that happens, I finally have a breakthrough, I suppose. So I'm gonna start disengaging. I still have cavalry units around, but look at all these pikes. They have taken so much damage that at this point I might just be able to charge in frontally with cav and kill them. And I don't want to risk it. So, and I still have a lot of ammo left, which is why I'm not going to. But here I do get a charge off with my Tagmatas against the Germanic Spearmasters, but I'm not even gonna disengage them at this point because I know they're gonna be off the field soon. So might as well just leave them there. His elite Ostrogothic pikes just dying basically at this point. Now, he doesn't have much left, whereas I have all these Ballistari alive and decent amount of cav left. His Gothic pikes here are starting to die. Gonna disengage here after getting some more charges off with the Tagmatas. He's just gonna have to form a kind of a box here, but the thing is I did let him form a box, I guess, so it's not good that I did. I should have prevented it. But this unit is, I'm not sure what it's doing, and again it's saying, I mean finally, I think the general is finally off the field, which is inflicting the morale penalty onto his troops, which is going to make him easier to rout. Also going to be, yeah, general fled recently, so this is a huge morale penalty on his units. Now I'm actually going to engage him, but nope, at the last second decide not to. Instead I charge him from this angle, and it's just going to do a lot of damage. So here I don't want to attack from here. Gonna disengage and go in from this side instead, I think. Oh, another cav charge with the Tagmatas, and another cav charge should seal the deal basically at this point. And I get into all his units here, and more flaming arrows, and you will see the kills very, very soon. He has this Germanic Spearmaster still on the field. It's actually still fighting, but wavering despite army losses. Still not routing. 24 men left, not routing despite this circumstances, and finally routing off the field, so decisive victory for me. Let's look at the statistics. As you can see, his pikes didn't do well. Well, basically, none of his units did well. I guess his archers kind of did some damage onto my Ballistari, but I just had all these Ballistari available to me, like 6 of them could do well. I anticipated what he was going to do very nicely, and like, because he brought this build, I was able to bring all these Ballistari and basically crush his pike box, I suppose. Now let's look at my units. can see that overall my units, my cavalry didn't do too well, but it didn't need to. You can see here. In fact, yeah, this one didn't do enough damage, I think. But the other ones did very fine, I guess, considering the circumstances. Look at the Kantari, 93 kills. And then, of course, the man of the matches, I guess, or man of the match over here, we see the Elite Ballistari, 365 kills. Quite amazing on that unit, of course, 179 here, 195 here, 274, 229, and 179. That is how you break a pike box, guys, with crossbowmen. They will do really well against boxes. As for my general, didn't even need to engage in the battlefield. His general, of course, got killed by the Ballistari quite early into the battle, so that was nice. Didn't actually get killed, just routed, which I failed to notice. I should have chased him off the field and killed him with a cavalry unit that I had around. There was no reason I shouldn't have done that. Like, I could have just used the cavalry unit and followed it around and killed it, because I still wasn't engaging him at that point, so I guess bad play on my part in that regard. You can see his pike units overall didn't do much. I mean, some of these skills are alright because it's on Tagmata, so you definitely that's definitely worth it, I guess. But yeah, look at his Gothic Palatina defectors, his Germanic Spearmasters, and Thracian Oathsworns. Kind of not what you'd expect, I guess, or hope for, especially this Thracian Oathsworn. This was the biggest money sink for him in this battle, the most useless, I think. As I anticipated from the beginning of the battle. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment or subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.